east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Washington Redskins. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout. The game.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Here
we go.
Now back to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Down, he'll drop to throw it, and throw right side complete to Parker, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. Despite the heavy running, he'll be hit and drop shy of the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second down and 4. Defense showing blitz. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be knocked down sideways. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang. But it's second down. Second down following the incompletion. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And 21 yards there as they convert on third.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And now a first down following that long gain. Now Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Second down following the run. Looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. On third down, it's Hunt, and not much running room. Down to the 32. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And this one is right down Broadway. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now a handoff looking right. No gain on the play there. Second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Kevin Pierre-Louis in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long.
Let's go! Let's go!
They're going to try and throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. The Chiefs have opened up a 2-touchdown advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Play clock winding down. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And Ndamukong Suh in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So that scores now on their first two possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what
Put
you
your
do
foot
best.
on the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 5 here to start things out. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now a carry for the fullback. This is Jay Prosch. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. The center receiver in motion to the right. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he's got the hook up to Landry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And now here's a carry heading left. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Now a handoff as they run left side. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And now here's a carry heading left. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. A big hit. Knocked down sideways, right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
An NFL update there in the 2nd quarter in Baltimore. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team. Helps them start their comeback.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, to be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. The Redskins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Gun. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down. Take the completion, keep moving.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. In motion comes the tight end left. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. Thompson. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 4 yards there on the carry. Gets it back to 2nd and 11.
But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They'll run with Thompson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Slot man moves right. Back to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is knocked down from the side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Redskins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2.
No, check. Patriot. Over. Watch him now, Barney.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
But they're certainly being aggressive here. It's like being a sprinter in a 100-meter dash, exploding out of the blocks, trying to push the ball downfield. Guaranteed this defense better be on their toes. They're going to be tested all game.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken in at the 11. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard at the 17-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. So it'll be first down here after the run. Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down at the 24-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Back to throw here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first, this one from 38. And Parkey's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off that lead.
And now you put the pressure on your defense, who didn't particularly play all that well in the first half. But they're going to need to step it up here and make some plays if these guys are going to have any chance.
So out now come the Redskins. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. They run it here with Thompson. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
The slot man in motion right. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the 3rd at MetLife Stadium. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll look to throw here. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Here we go now. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On the ground, it's Thompson. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the third now in New Orleans. The gap's getting wider there. The Saints have scored again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Again, a run with Thompson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
Let's go. Detroit. Detroit. Over.
Now back to throw. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19. See what you got.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. The Redskins on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go now. Good. Over. Leopard. Over.
They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the 3rd at MetLife Stadium. It's the Texans firmly in control of that one. They've scored again. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the D looking like they may blitz.
Here we go now. 3-9 now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's incomplete. They were trying to get it into Kelsey that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They'll try and throw, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Dolphins' offense now heads back on the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A gain of 3, second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Now he'll escape to his left. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
They run a draw here on second down. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Dolphins have got it.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And 3 yards there takes them to the 45. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And, you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this over. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And did the Dolphins get it? Yes! Miami football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 6 there on 1st. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And over the middle, this is Parker. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the 4th quarter now. The Chiefs have opened up a 2-touchdown advantage. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go now. No. Check.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Watching that, Barney. Barney. Here we go. 3-19.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. They'll drop the throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 25. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula's not working. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Let's go. Flex round.
They'll set up to throw. Ebron caught left side. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Amara Darboh, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is taken in at the 5. And they're going to score. A long touchdown. No flags. No time remaining. And they're an extra point away from winning the game. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.